Hey, Segovia, back with another one. Hope everyone out there is having a good day, y'all. Coming up today, we got some creepy TikToks. The creepiest TikToks you're going to see on YouTube today, y'all. Make sure you guys hit that follow button and watch from start to finish. That really helps the channel grow. But with that being said, let's do what we came here for. Let's get into this banger. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Check this out. Here in LA, these guys are buying souls. Nobody has a soul in LA.
Fizz. You give me a little bird right here, huh? Lizard. That'd be dope.
So who's our real enemy? These guys, there's literally like 6 of them that control the oligarchs, from Elon Musk to Sam Altman to Peter Thiel, and all of these guys own the data, and we get nothing from it. And they use all of that data to feed us
So basically what you're saying has happened is it's gotten out of control.
Power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
This is the reason right here, bro, why all of us, man, have microplastics inside of our prostates. And it's because of these big companies putting these big pallets of water out in the raging sun. Yes, Chad, if you guys didn't know, these plastics literally break down, and then whenever we drink this water, it goes inside of our systems. HEB, shame on you guys. And I already understand that you guys already commented saying, where was this spotted? We want to follow up with the right partner so we can make sure that this gets addressed. But at the end of the day, this already happened. And I'm almost 99% sure that these pallets full of water already got distributed. You want to know something, bro? Sunlight and UV rays help break down plastic bottles, causing them to shed microplastics and release chemical compounds into the water. So whenever you drink that water, that gets poured down all the way to your bladder and your prostate, and then stuff starts to take over, and that's how foods get cancer. It's just something to think about, bro. And whenever you guys have water bottles or water inside the car, inside of a plastic container, make sure that you guys do not drink that water. I'm your boy 44 Vato.
You know what's another trippy one? Ants, and this is a fact, ants don't know we exist.
What? Yeah, I'm already knowing.
So imagine that, if ants don't know we exist, because their brain just can't comprehend our magnitude, our size.
Yeah.
Now imagine us. What do we not know that doesn't exist? Because then we just can't comprehend it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Y'all remember Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Look at this. Imagine falling all the way down. Ooh, Lord. And then having to hold on, and then to travel all the way
Makes you think there might be something down there.
back there.
So let me get this straight. An autopsy revealed that Joe Fels' cause of death was hanging, and his manner of death was you know what. When I'm sure a lot of you are aware by now, he clearly mentioned in many videos, might I also mention, that if he were to die, he did not you know what. Literally nothing about his death makes any sense to me, especially how his girlfriend reacted, which if you didn't know, she said this: Joe Fels has left this earth and has finally found his free. What the fuck does that even mean? And who the fuck makes a statement like that about somebody that you supposedly love? See, Joe wasn't just some random person, okay? This motherfucker was a truth seeker. Truth seeker that had been collecting rare, sacred, hidden, and lost editions of old and ancient book. He was literally in the process of scanning and uploading them as a free source on the internet. But just a couple of days before he was expected to do so, he ends up dead. And not just dead, but dead by something that he clearly stated he would never do. Thankfully, people are now going out of their way to collect this source material and upload it themselves. This is information that will alter your perspective of the reality around you. I will miss Joe very dearly. I have watched his content from the very beginning. I have watched how hard he has worked to get to the point of where he was. I have watched the extent of which he went just to be able to collect this material for everybody to see. Joe was a very good person, and his name should never be forgotten.
He goes in there, he starts asking the schizophrenics what the voices are saying, and no one else is asking them. And he's like, dude, they're corroborating. Like, this is weird. And he started realizing that they're like, two schizophrenics could see the same shadow guy. And he's like very secular. And I had him on my podcast. It was fascinating. It's like sometimes, and then they like drugs and sleep deprivation, exhaustion, right? Working so hard, contradicting thoughts. Because when you get tired, you're like, you give away agency. Oh, why didn't someone else take the wheel? I'm tired. And then I don't know what the system is.
Early 1900s, my dad was an incubator baby in Coney Island. He was on display. They had just invented the incubator. He was.
You could literally tell me anything. I'd believe it.
No, it's true.
Totally.
They've always been here. The people that are the keepers and the watchers, they've always been here, and the white men call them angels. They call other things throughout the different peoples of the world. But they've always been here. The only thing that they do not do is they don't make themselves visible. The activity has created today because of the turmoil that's happening. You've heard of a lot of paranormal activities that come around, and some of these beings can, especially in the flying saucer group, if they actually can walk through those walls. I mean, and you've heard so many stories, and they're factual in many cases, of flying saucers flying right into a mountain, because to them it doesn't mean anything, nothing to them. In the Zunni world, we call them the raw people, because they're so supernatural, and they got the cosmic magic that they can do anything. They can appear right here and stand right here next to me, and they can disappear. And an instantaneous, they'll be on the other side of the world. This is some technology that we have no understanding about yet. It's always been there.
And as soon as the government seen us eating right, trying to take care of our fucking health, look what they fucking doing to the food. How the fuck is the eggs contaminated when they coming out the chickens? What y'all doing to the chickens, bruh? Come on, dog.
The lion will kill you.
Okay.
This is the man lion.
Yeah.
When you have something in the hand, he will kill you.
With anything?
If you don't have anything, he just look at you and he just go.
Okay, but if I
Or a
put
woman,
my phone.
if it's a woman,
Yeah.
elephant, the lioness, you don't have anything in the hand, or you have anything in the hand, he kill you. She kill you.
Okay, so she's dangerous.
Number one in killing is the lioness. And the lion himself, the man, he doesn't do anything.
Okay.
The woman, she's the one, she brings food to the family.
Yeah.
Have you seen this craze with this new pineapple Kool-Aid?
Yes, I have.
They said that was a CIA operation. Do you believe it?
I think everything, just like the new Hennessy flavors right before Memorial Day. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. They said that that's our government playing tricks on black folk right there. They got the Henny with the berry. And then what else do we have? We got the Kool-Aid pineapple. Hey, bro, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. My sugar rush is through the roof, but I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, brother. I don't know about that, man.
See, we kind of do it. Mexicans, but we do it different, y'all. We put chamoy, lemon, tahine on the pineapple, but I've seen those. It doesn't look appetizing to me. I don't have a sweet tooth, like that big of a sweet tooth, but I was at Sam's Club one day and I overheard a lady looking for those pineapple spears at Sam's Club. So I was like, oh, she saw the TikTok trying to make it, but they don't seem appetizing to me, y'all. Have any of you guys tried those? I know I wouldn't, even if you guys say 100% recommend it. I just don't have a sweet tooth like that.
I think you're AI, bro. This is bullshit. This isn't real at all. You're just an AI hologram, dude.
Wow.
Come on. Write my name. Saltine. Saltine. Say, I love you, Saltine. Come on. Wave back to me. See, this guy's fake, guys. This is an AI. Oh, shoot.
He's reading a book,
No,
though.
he's not there.
He's...
You have to show me what's up.
Another question they be asking in these comments, they saying, if that's the core of the earth, why do you find other oceans in the bottom of the ocean?
See, those different ocean structures, I can't truly explain those. Like, those be different body. I believe me knowing certain shit about marine biology, I think those be certain bodies of water with different elements in them. You get what I'm saying? Like, my salt water, like, I got a saltwater tank and I got a freshwater tank. When I pour my salt water into fresh water, you can see it separate. It's kind of like oil and water. So I'm saying, like, if a certain body of water is rich in potassium and magnesium and salt right here, and this one is just calcium and alkaline, it's not mixing. It's like oil and water. Yeah, it's like trapped underwater. You get what I'm saying? So that's what the only thing I can think. You know what I'm saying?
One cannot escape.
Right.
And that's why it's a bunch of them out there surviving.
That's the only thing I can think. You know what I'm saying? Me knowing marine biology is just like, you probably got certain bodies of water that's rich in this and low in this, or high in this and low in that, and it just won't mix.
See two oceans kind of collide, but they be two different colors.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where I get that from.
We all working for free.
What you mean?
You get paid, but then you got bills. You giving it right back to them.
You really do, right?
It's like going back and forth. Like, it's
buy Amazon, it's like groceries.
Because the nigga that's printing the money, they don't need it. This shit is about control, nigga. What the fuck is money, nigga?
We trying to keep you busy. We trying to keep you busy.
Niggas created money. Niggas created that. Like, it's not even a real thing. Like, think about it.
Mm-hmm. But how money ain't real and I can hold it, though? What you mean?
You can hold it. But is it, like, really yours? You gonna give it back?
Oh, they hidden.
It's really, at the end of the day, y'all, if they want to say money is nothing now, we're going straight digital. Like, overnight, that money, like, it's going to be worth something, like, to collectors probably. But if you try to go buy some groceries with it and they said, we're done with money, we're all digital, money is worthless now. That money's worthless, y'all. Just because they said so. Right? So money really at the end of the day is nothing. I know we all know that. It's something because they say it's something. But like I said, if they're saying we're done with that, we're going all debit cards, money is done. Money's done, y'all. Just like that, overnight.
Streamers with the same ritual that they hit all the celebrities with in the entertainment business, music industry, acting. Look at that. From streamers, see, when you make a video like this, they gonna say you hating, but then looked at the camera straight in the face, the eye of the camera. Pac Boy Max went from, he was doing zesty jokes, but the man went full out. Like, let's be real, nothing about this is normal, bro. Especially when they wasn't doing this before. Why wasn't he putting on wigs on his first stream? Come on, bro. Do we even have to explain more what this dude does? He hang around all these black people, bro. We know what he is. Like, don't even get me started on AB. AB been in the industry. He been around this shit for a long time. So he know how it go. Even if he was in the box industry, he still know how this shit go, bro. Even though Reggie hair not blonde, they kind of whooped it. By the way he's acting, he fits into this category. Most of the time when people blind their hair, it's because they're trying to stand out and look different. But y'all ever heard of the traumatic trauma that they go through? Look into post-trauma hair changes with celebrities. Traumatic events, high stress, and major life crises often trigger traumatic celebrity hair changes ranging from stress-induced hair loss. When you see folks getting to dye their hair and all this shit, they are going through shit spiritually.
I'm part of the last generation that will ever see the Rio Grande this way. Because in just a few short months, a 70-mile long, 30-foot tall steel barrier will be constructed in front of it, permanently altering the landscape, fracturing the Chihuahuan Desert. Countless animals live there and depend on this water source. It's one of the most reliable water sources in the region, and once that wall is built, with gaps of just 4 inches in it, any mid to large mammal will never be able to fit through that. That water source is permanently cut off from them.
People also need to understand that right now, the banks don't know what to do because they're sitting on lists of foreclosure homes or homes that they could foreclose on, homes that are delinquent, 2 to 12 months out. I'm serious. I know several people in banks and they don't know what to do. The lists are so fucking large right now, they don't know where to start. There have already been 227,000 foreclosures this year so far. Think about that for a second. That's 250,000 people that had no other choice, no other options, and they lost their home. These numbers are only going to go up. People can't afford anything. Everything is too expensive. The banks aren't, I don't know what the term for is it, but I guess jumping on these foreclosures like they could be. The lists are long, I assure you.
There's a new conspiracy about the Spokane fires. So this video was actually posted by the hacktivist collective Anonymous. And this is what they said, and I'm interested to see what you guys think.
Look at the fires in Washington state and then ask yourself, how would the system completely override the people, strip away private land tenure, and then build a digital cage without starting an open war with the citizens? You wouldn't force it on them all at once, but you would let a disaster clear the board for you instead. Now with that in mind, look back again at what just went down at the Old Trails fire, as thousands of acres are scorched, over 60,000 civilians are displaced, and hundreds of homes are leveled. And then right on cue, the authorities hand us a wrapped-up narrative. An arson suspect, named Aaron Farinacci, a man with a heavy criminal past, is arrested on the spot with a lighter and matches. So it's just case closed, right? A lone bad actor, a convenient fall guy, but whether the suspect was a groomed pawn or an unwitting spark, just ask yourself who actually benefits from the ashes.
I feel like I don't want to believe any of that. And I'm not exactly sure what they're trying to say. Like, what grid are they trying to make room for?
Yeah.
Data center?
I don't know if you've been.
I mean, they showed us on Breaking Bad. Anyone that's seen Breaking Bad, they got people, y'all. Saul Goodman had a guy that he'll go to jail for you. He's happier in jail. That's his business. That's his job. He just gets locked up for you. You need a fall guy? You need your guy out of here? I look like him. I'll do the crime. Send me to jail for a few months. Maybe that's what all these damn people, these shooters, these arsonists, these guys, that's just their business. I don't know. That could be.
On the internet recently, social media is no longer like a hoot. It's not fun. It's not really that fun anymore, social media. It's not social. It's not fun. Anyone meeting any new friends? Anyone having any goofs on social media? No. Social media is now in its final phase, which is how to get people killed as quickly as possible. Nobody's excited to go on social media. Nobody wakes up and goes on their phone and they're like, hooray, I'm on the phone. Social media consists of a few different columns of social media. There is the political, which is a big one. Okay. There is the influencer column, which is another one that is very big, which is people that are hawking products, services, things like that, everything you can imagine. There is the fitness social media, which is a lot of it's also weirdly That's also political, a little bit of the men's rights stuff. They go in the bucket. These are buckets. These are the social media buckets. You've got politics. You've got influencers. A lot of it's food. The majority of it's food. These are the top 10 restaurants in the West Village.
That's his algorithm.
This
That's his algorithm. He watches food. But it really is, y'all. It's really dying. Like, I use TikTok like to get the content. You know, I watch YouTube in my free time, but like if I'm on TikTok for personal or like on Facebook for personal, you know it's like bad. Like when you wake up in the morning, it's a bad habit, y'all, but you know, I do it. I can't say everyone does it, but you know, I'll look at my YouTube, look at, you know, see how the views were overnight, you know, and then next thing you know, you're like scrolling through YouTube shorts or something, and you know psychologically like this is bad. I should get up and go for a walk or something, right? So we know, but we're so addicted and it's such a habit. For me, I'll speak for me, it's such a habit. And is anyone else like me that's just realizing like I got so much bad habits? Like it must be a good thing that you realize it that they're bad, but I have so much bad habits, y'all, that I'm trying to correct. But does anybody else notice them and feel that way? Like you just know this is why I'm unhappy. This is why I'm grumpy. This is why I'm in a bad mood. Or am I just so in tune with myself? Or is that just how everybody is? Like they just know we got bad habits and it's just so hard to break.
Uploaded a video to Instagram circling the Federal Reserve building in New York, pointing out many mysterious things about it, which are pretty hard to fathom. His channel is called Old Good Thing. And he was impressed by the ironwork of this thing. All the windows have these giant iron grates. They don't want anyone getting in. It's made of solid sandstone and limestone from within the state. It's said to have the biggest gold deposits in the world. In the vault at the bottom of this thing is freaking gold, dude. I'm talking gold. Lots of it. But did you notice the address? Check out the top corner. The address, 33 Liberty Street. 33. There's 33s all over the building. Then it also has, he called them dog heads. The comments were saying, no, that's a dragon head. And I could only find like 2 pictures of it being built. I'm sure there's hundreds somewhere, but I couldn't find them very easily. And the question many people are wondering in the comments is why we don't build stuff like this anymore. And I know someone's going to say it's just because it costs too much. You know how much tourism countries in Europe get and how much money comes in because people want to see these giant castle-looking freaking Tartarian structures? They would pay for themselves, I'm sure. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Is this the head of the snake? What's in this building, man? I'm sure there's secret passageways. There's got to be. Comment your thoughts below and follow for more.
Was the Coca-Cola recipe just discovered in an ancient monastery? Well, as we all know, the original piece of paper where Coca-Cola's secret recipe is written has been behind a giant vault for over 100 years. But this week, a pretty incredible discovery was accidentally made in Italy when a priest was going through ancient archives in a 576-year-old pharmacy in Florence. He stumbled across a recipe for a restorative wine elixir, which had the exact same ingredients used in the original version of Coca-Cola, created by the American pharmacist John Pemberton. But what's even more interesting is that the document discovered this week in Florence was written in the mid-1800s, roughly 30 years before the original Coca-Cola recipe. Now, there's no evidence to suggest that these two are connected, but it does mean that the drink, which today sells over 2.2 billion units every day, may not have been the first of its kind.
Tell me they ain't putting drugs in those to make you addicted. 2.2 billion Coca-Colas a day, y'all. A day. That's a lot of Coca-Colas. I've never been a soda drinker. I haven't had much Coca-Colas in my life. Sometimes a Coke Zero isn't too bad, but 2.2, you can't tell me they're not putting addictive stuff in that to keep us coming back.
This person who thought they were playing a VR video game was actually embodying a robot
and they didn't
somewhere else in a real place and killed the person.
You have 2 robots, right? And then if say like a girl is like, you know, a little iffy about this guy,
she'll send her robot.
Yeah, she can send her robot.
So you do robot dating first, just as a trial.
See if there's chemistry between the robot.
You're controlling the robot. You're just like, hey, and you're just feeling it out. And then later, you can choose to meet in person. You know, when both people feel safe enough to meet in person. Yeah.
Good chemistry there.
But maybe if your eyes lock, you see the windows to the soul.
Yo, I love what you said too. If you don't feel safe enough, Mina, it's like, yo, you shouldn't be dating. 2 people are scared of each other. I'm gonna send my Tesla robot instead.
So this is what's so crazy. So I mean, we were watching this thing earlier today. This person right here, they thought that they were a person, but they looked down. So they're essentially in VR. This is where it kind of gets crazy. And right here, they actually realize, oh wow, I'm actually a robot. Turns out this person who thought they were playing a VR video game was actually embodying a robot somewhere else in a real place and killed the person.
That's where it gets a little bit like,
I mean, it's coming.
I think even Elon Musk talks about this a little bit, is like when we start using AI against each other.
This is proof right here. They messing with time. Look at this. Look, I'm looking at the clock like, hold on. This say 4:44 a.m. This is 4:48. Look at this, y'all. Look. I told people that they are playing with time. And look how quick it changed. Look, 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 look. Watch this. Look. Look. They are speeding up time. Look, you guys. Ain't no way that changed that quick. Look. Look at this shit, bro. This is crazy work, bro. This is crazy work. This is crazy work. And this is the old rinky-dinky clock. You know what I'm saying? Look at this shit. I told you they do stuff. You gotta catch stuff in the morning. You have to catch it in the morning time. Look for your very own eyes, people. How? Come on now. Look. Look at this shit. They are playing with time. Because time doesn't exist. Look how this shit is changing. That quick. Wow.
Hey guys, look.
I mean, they really could with our phones, like make it super easy to control time. Speed it up by like 2 seconds. Like that adds up, y'all. That adds up over the day, over the months, over the weeks, over the years. Those 2 seconds a day, whatever, 2 seconds off every minute, that adds up. That compounds. I could see them doing something like that.
This. Wow. This seashell is embedded in the sedimentary rock, and the shell is not even fossilized. It looks brand new, and we're over 5,000 foot elevation. This rock layer is full of these seashells. Look at that. Wow. Not just seashells, though. Follow me. I'm going to show you a really awesome,
Crazy,
what we call
right?
in America, sand dollars. Look at this. The Aussies and British call them sea biscuits. Very beautiful, well-preserved fossils
Biscuits.
in this layer of sedimentary rock that's running up and down right here. Miles and miles, hundreds of miles from the nearest ocean, there is Mount Ararat. We're in the mountains of Ararat.
Damn, look at that. Mother Nature, bro. A movie, right?
Serious question. There's the sun, right? Turn around. There's the moon. Can you see it? There it is. There's the moon. So, you can see it's not a full moon, right? It's got just about 2/3 showing. So if mainstream globology tells us that the moon does not give off its own light, it's reflecting the sunlight off of it, and the shadows caused on the moon, which is what makes the crescent moons, is the earth in between. So you got the sun, the earth, and the moon. If the sun is shining and the earth is blocking part of the sun, that's what makes a crescent moon over here. So tell me why, if the sun is right there, why do we not have a full moon? Where'd it go? Right there. It should be a totally full moon. You know what I'm saying? Because there is nothing in between the sun and the moon right here. We got the sun and then the Earth is here, but they're both in the sky at the same time. It should be a full moon. Why is it not a full moon?
Feeling at the ocean.
Let me ask you something, okay? I want you to look at this water. Look at how vast this ocean is. Like, look at the freaking giant boat tipping in this. Do y'all remember when Congress was like, literally made a statement and was like, oh, there's a presence in the ocean? And everyone just glossed over that. These people know way more than they're letting on. I'm telling you that right now. It's not a coincidence that so many stories are out there from like Navy men and Navy women that they've seen things in the water. They've seen these sirens that people say are fake. There's a reason why there is allegedly, a whole thing about elites wanting to consume sirens. And I don't think it's a coincidence that there is a Japanese folklore that the Ningyo, which are the Japanese sirens, if you consume their flesh, you get immortality. What are the elites always looking for? Immortality. They don't want to die. They want to keep their riches. They want to be here on Earth. Listen, you cannot convince me. Mind you, the Earth is more water than it is land. If we got crazy stuff that we still don't freaking know about, like the Appalachian Mountains, hello, for one, the woods, the Alaskan Triangle, where 20,000 people have just disappeared without a trace, the cave systems, all of it, the Paris catacombs, the underwater caves, I guess I was talking about land, but regardless, there is so much that we don't know about, like, just the land. Genuinely imagine the ocean. I don't think that it's just sea animals out there. And if you think about it, if you actually really think about it, like, put your tinfoil hat on just a little bit, you'll realize that it's actually not tinfoil to think that there are other creatures out there. Like humanoid creatures. I mean, the Soviet Navy found humanoid creatures in Lake Baikal, the deepest freshwater lake, not even ocean. It's documented. It's not that tinfoil to think that there's something else out there. Like, how cocky are we to be like, oh yeah, we're the only ones here?
Found my mom's grocery receipt from 2006.
Damn.
And I just fell to my knees. 12 million views, 280,000 likes. So quite clearly people resonate with this. And look at this thing. Look how, this is obviously like a week's worth of groceries for a family.
Look how long it is.
It's all types of shit, cookies and cupcakes and salad dressing,
salmon,
mustard, sweet peas. This is literally a family's grocery list.
Yeah, cupcakes.
I want you to guess how much this costs off the top.
The whole thing? Go back to the top. Go back to the top. Bro, like 500.
It's $160.
There's no fucking way, bro.
Subtotal 125, and then I don't know, all this extra shit. $161.
Damn.
This is fucking insane.
This is what it looks.
I remember I was young. I used to go grocery shopping with my dad every Sunday. Y'all, we'd go, and I remember like when it was $100, I was like, holy crap, that's a big grocery, and it was a full cart when it was 100, y'all. And now, like, what does 100 get you? Think about that, y'all. Just in my lifetime, not even saying your guys' lifetime. That's what. Just in my lifetime, just in 30 years, changed that much.
It's like to fight a wildfire with no water.
I ran over to the spot fire, and once I got there, I immediately started separating the burning fuels from the unburned fuels to create a line or a break so that the fire wouldn't continue to spread or keep jumping up into the branches of the tree. Our concern at this point was that the tree branches could catch fire, which would torch the tree and possibly throw embers further away and create more spot fires. So we had to put this one out. Thanks to the PPE that we wear, we're able to stand pretty close to the flames and not feel a sharp burn. The temperature definitely goes up, but because of this, we're able to get in there, cut hand line, and try to separate the fuels. By separating the fuels like this, we're able to make it so that the fire isn't going to continue spreading. Holy crap. That was hot.
So we're on the verge of the housing market collapsing again, probably worse than 2007 and 2008. And let me explain something to you, a couple things actually. My grandparents built this house in 1962. They spent $10,000 on the acre of land, it's waterfront property, and $18,000 to build the house. So it cost them $28,000 to build this house in 1962. I think it was completed in 1964. In 2007, before the housing market collapsed, then this house was valued at $800,000, and within a year it dropped to $500,000. And my dad and my uncles had to sell it because my grandparents had passed away. And now this house is valued $200,000 more than it was the last time that the market collapsed. So this goes to show you that, one, the money supply is inflating, and the housing market is in yet another massive bubble. It's doomed to collapse.
Gates called it, y'all. I said this a long time ago, like, because I remember I was looking at a house pre-pandemic in March of 2020. I was going to move out because my lease was up in May, so I started looking in March. Y'all, and that realtor, that loan lady, talked me out of it. She talked me out of it. Y'all would have got a house for like 150, 3% interest rate, and within 2 years, I would have had 400,000 in equity, y'all, like that. But that's how quick it went up. So when I saw that, I was like, it's doomed, y'all. It's gonna come down. It's got to, because this house I'm renting right now is like a $400 to $450,000 house. 4-bedroom, 1,800 square feet, 2-car garage, a little backyard. Like, it's nothing fancy, y'all. This was 160,000, 170,000 back in 2020. 6 years it went up that much, y'all. I'm like, it's not going to last. It can't last this long. I know it's coming down.
Mark Zuckerberg? Really strange. This 19-year-old guy drops out from Harvard and founds Facebook, okay? And now he's a billionaire. How does that happen, guys? Wow, it must be the American dream. Oh, ChatGPT, guys. Really strange. If you have a dream and you just follow it, you can become a billionaire in America. Yeah. It's all just a scam, right? Google. It's all just a scam. Okay? What you need to understand about these companies is they were all founded with U.S. military technology that is public. Okay? The internet, it's a U.S. military technology. Google, the search engines, it's all U.S. military technology. And they were given to these guys for free. Why would they do that? Okay? Again, if you think that we're ruled by secret societies, and it's really...
Hold on, I don't think people understand how crazy this is. But watch the whole video, because I'm about to tell you. They're talking about temperatures reaching 126 degrees. Yes, bruh. 126 degrees. That's not your average summer day. That's gonna feel like your skin melting off. Fool, that's the type of heat that become dangerous and menace when you step foot outside. You better have a water. I'm not talking about just a water bottle. I'm talking about a big ass jug. I gotta ask y'all, at what point does it stop just being hot and it becomes a real emergency? Because this heat, it's not just happening in one city. A massive heat dome is stretching across parts of western United States. It's finna hit triple digits in multiple locations. I'm talking record-breaking temperatures. Breaking the scale, fool. And just think about the wildfires that happened this year and last year. The hotter the ground gets, the drier everything becomes. And it's easy to make a spark. One little lightning strike, one little bad mistake, and then you got another wildfire. Flames up, neighborhoods on fire. And it's not just a one-day event. They're saying this joint finna stick around for a couple days. Imagine you don't have an AC, or imagine your AC just got stolen. And they was even talking about the heat about to be so bad it could with the power grid. 126 is not your average Joe. That shit isn't normal, fool. So if you in that area, or one of these areas that's getting that shit, stay hydrated and stay safe. And take these warnings seriously.
Because I'm trying to remember what you were saying.
So basically the humans are on one space, one environment that's inside another environment. We are on Earth, and the Earth is just one planet in the galaxy. You could compare that to an ant on the patio in this backyard.
Let's see. Can we see any ants? Can you show me what you mean exactly?
Yeah. Probably on some at the moment, but this is an ant horn. Anyway, so the ant doesn't know that there's more than the patios here. He just thinks there's an ant.
Oh, I see.
He just thinks that he just keeps walking. He doesn't know he's just part of of lots of worlds. And
y'all, that's crazy, right? Think about it, y'all. Like, that could be us. We don't know we're part of such a big, and the powers that be do when they just keep us dumbed down, right? That's that little kids going places, y'all.
Kill what y'all say. Rick and Morty is a documentary about what's going on in the world, specifically being broadcasted from the USA. Now, hear me out. And the reason why I'm coming to this conclusion, y'all, is because if you are a true Rick and Morty fan, we all know that Morty should have got his own spinoff show. If I'm lying, I'm flying. How is it that the president got his own spinoff show, but not Morty? To further prove my point, what I'm saying, y'all, listen, it's the things that they do in the show that you have to pay attention to, because to the average person, you would think the creators are high out their goddamn mind and they're just making this show just for shits and giggles. But listen, in the real world, some people don't have the mental capacity to handle what is really going on behind the scenes of everyday real-time life. You get what I'm saying? So they put it inside the cartoon show, so when they hit you with it, you don't think nothing of it. Y'all, there's so much shit that goes on inside that show that should make you question what goes on inside the world. I'm gonna give you a couple of examples, but there was one episode where Morty was looking at the sky and he was like, oh, that cloud, he said something about the sky, and Rick came up to him and was like, Morty, how long has that cloud been sitting there? I don't know. Rick goes and throw a rock at the sky, and it breaks because it's a jumbotron, and the camera zooms out to showing Earth in a glass box because the aliens kidnapped Earth to harvest its energy. Y'all, I'm getting tongue tied, so I know I'm cooking, y'all. Two, y'all, the president is always doing something. Rick is always going head to toe with the president. You get what I'm saying? Because the president got ritualistic things going on to keep the world at bay and to keep certain countries from not taking over. Hold on, I'll be right back. And the last thing that I want to pinpoint in Rick and Morty is the fact that eventually you're going to get to a point in the series where you're going to notice that Rick's whole body is a robot, but he's still conscious as a human. He kept his consciousness, but his body is of a robot with advanced technology. And that is one of the things inside that show that they display a lot, is advanced technology to grow your arm back, grow your eyes back, if you die, to bring you back. Just all kinds of technology to help you out in life. But yeah, y'all, go check it out. Rick and Morty is definitely a documentary talking about what's going on in the world globally, but it's being broadcasted from the USA because the USA have, I guess, I don't know. But tell me I'm wrong. Go check it out.
I've never seen that show, y'all. I'm gonna have to check it out. Let me know if you guys recommend it, y'all. But I've never really been into cartoons. Once I outgrew the cartoon stage, like Family Guy, and I watched not really The Simpsons. Like I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Like I said before, like I didn't watch the whole Marvel thing. I didn't. My dad had me watching like the classics, y'all, like Terminator 2, Goodfellas, Stand By Me, you know, like Scarface. Like this is what I was watching. So when I see like Bob's Burgers come on, it just doesn't catch my eyes. But anyways, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. You made it this far, leave a like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow. I got a little late start today, y'all. Long story. We'll cut it a little short today. I still got 16 minutes here, but we'll save that for tomorrow. I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys check out my playlist. Also, my second channel down below, Segovia After Dark. Go check that out, y'all. I appreciate everybody. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.